rare gold. Let's see how this works now, Harry. I'm alone when the ending comes. Good morning. Looks like we're on. Oh yeah. Big money. Alright, well it's been over a week since the last time we hit this one. Let me just set this up. But last week, I mean, my god, we made progress. I tell you a secret, we made progress. Look at that, 3 badges. 3 badges in one run. 3 badges in 3 hours. Once again, we're working on a modded Nuzlock thing. And we're in Vermilion. So the party is thusly. Looking good. Looking good. I think that what we'll do... I don't really know what I'm looking to get out of this specific run here. But progress. I know we should go and take the trainer battles to our right here. Because otherwise I'm just never going to do them. Let's start off strong with a few battles, eh? And then we'll go up Diglett Tunnel. And we'll go from there. I've already fought that guy. I love how I go specifically for the one person that I have already fought. Ooh, win, lose, or draw. Excuse me. Oh, I've never thought about this, but I wonder if you can draw a Pokemon match. I guess maybe if you had like a poison situation and like they knocked you out and then they succumbed to the poison. But then I imagine your character would still just succumb to the lose screen anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But now I'm wondering, does that mean that the opposing trainer would also be defeated when he came back? Sorry, I'm thinking my way through this out loud, because then if that wouldn't make sense, because technically speaking, you fainted before they succumbed. Actually, I think the end screen even occurs before the poison would take effect. Anyway, if anyone really knows, let me know. Or I could just do it on my Nuzlocke. Set up the perfect conditions for a... what do you call it? For a draw scenario. And go from there. Swagnemite. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't affect. Okay, good to know. Okay, it's annoying. Max here knows double kick from memory. That'll make quick work of the Magnemite. Let's see. So quick. Ding. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope we are all doing really, really well. It was my birthday the other day. Happy birthday to me. So we went down to the water park, which is why I sound perhaps a bit tired. It was so hot yesterday. It really has sapped my energy. So the plan for today, thankfully it's much cooler. Yesterday was 40. Today's like 25. I mean, that's just crazy weather shift. 20 degrees difference in less than 12 hours, but whatever. I'll just be enjoying the cooler weather by playing some Nuzlocks. I'm going to keep sipping some water. Got coffee at the moment. I'm going to sip some water and then eventually hustle my bustle down to the gym to crunch my back into submission. I'm going to be all like, oh, my back. Oh, my back is so sore. But, I mean, not sore, but, you know, a good sore. The DOMs, mate. It's getting really, Don't read into all these words I'm saying. What should I do here? Look, I think we just stick it out here. We go stun spore into a miss, into a sleep. Fucking hell, man. This RNG is utter horse crap. We had a great time at the park. It was one of those situations where it was so hot that I was like, oh, and it sounds ridiculous when I say this, but I mean, it's so hot, people actually won't come. Because, you know, obviously you want to be at the water park on a hot day, right? But my theory was that this was so stupidly hot that people would not attend for fear of getting sunburned or fainting or whatever. Let me tell you, I was completely incorrect. There were a lot of people, but even still, I would not say it ruined it. The people, like the longest line for the biggest rides, it was said it was going to be 50 minutes to get on. And whilst it wasn't exactly short, it certainly was not 50 minutes. So it was all moving, and I think they do a really good job at this place of keeping everything moving, keeping everyone happy. But truth be told, it was like I said, 40 degrees, and the park is well designed. Good morning, Mr. Max. Park's well designed. There's lots of shade in the queues, and that sort of stuff. So usually it's okay, but the heat still got to people. And I saw someone fainted, and they had one of the lifeguards running over with emergency ice blocks. I saw a blow up. People were having a screaming match at the end of one of the rides. And I'm just like, you know, heat it really does get to people. And I never notice it myself. I mean, I get hot too, obviously. But, did you get sunburnt? No, thankfully not. We think we did really well to contend with that. Because, yeah, it was cooking. But yeah, it highlights that just how crazy people can get when the heat's on, you know. But, fucking fun day. Let's go again. Pack your bags, we're going. Someone asked me how many times I would go if I had the season pass. And I'm like, honestly, I'd make a week out of it. You know, you get season pass and just get accommodation nearby. No rash vest, just sunscreen and blessed genetics. Oh yeah. Do we want to learn recover? Let me just double check here. I've been spamming Psybeam, and Psybeam leaves the target confused too. I could just shave off confusion in favour of recover. It might help with survivability. I mean, it should, but I've felt like usually if I get in a situation where I need to be using recover, I have potions. So, anyway, let's see. Youngster Dave. What was your favourite ride, Mr. Max? Give us the rundown. The park was Jamboree, by the way, for those who weren't in attendance. Jamboree Action Park, let's go. What am I doing here? Actually, that looks like an electrician guy, so we're going to chuck this one in here. X defend. Ooh. Hang on, I've already had my encounter here, eh? Yeah. That's fine. There's no point in even wasting my time here. Oh shit, wrong move. That's better. The Octo one that we raced. Oh hell yeah, dude. That was really fun, actually. I enjoyed that a lot more this time around. Yeah. I mean, the rides are always sick. I mean, that's why you go, right? I gotta say, though, I've obviously been to Jamboree a lot. The wave pool has completely lost its novelty to me. Yes, I grew up next to the beach, though, so I'm probably a bit of a entitled wanker. This is nothing like actual surf. I didn't say things like that, but it's just, you know, the novelty isn't there for me. I appreciate that some people go to water parks exclusively for the wave pool. And to each their own, you know? I'm glad they get enjoyment out of it. I mean, you can laugh at me. One of my favourite things to do at Jamboree is the rock, and all you do is just jump off a fucking 5-meter drop. That's it. We don't need helping hand. Thank you, though, Nito. It's interesting though, because like, yeah, the wave pool's kind of whatever. I think maybe because the wave pool's in full sun, you get no reprieve, and it's always packed as well. But the lazy river's right there, and if you just want to soak and chill, like that's good enough. You know, you get in, you float around, you know, dip your head under the waterfalls or whatever. Although yesterday, there was like, because Jamboree's lazy river. It goes through like a bunch of different things. It's not just like a straight circle, and it ends up going through this cave that they've built. It's all very aesthetic and very cool. But this cave yesterday, there was some sort of creature or creatures. It was either a cluster of baby bats, or B, a bunch of tarantulas. No, I don't think we have tarantulas in Australia, so I'm pretty sure it's not the latter, but the way they kind of moved, I'm like, they look like giant fucking tarantulas, and there's like 40 of them. But, so I'm leaning towards it was probably the cluster of baby bats. And I'm like, I'm floating in the lazy river, and I look up and I see the bats, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I just don't move, because, you know, I'm chilling. And grown adults around me, adults are throwing water up to try and splash the fucking baby bats and laughing at it. Grown fucking adults. I don't give a fuck, dude. That is some idiotic behavior. Although, again, like, I feel like the novelty of splashing animals was lost on me when I, you know, turned fucking 7 years old. That kind of pissed me off. Now, do you think I said anything? No, because like I've said in the last live stream, now I realise, is having an argument in water is cringe. Imagine I'm floating around in my donut, like I'm like sticking out. I'm like, oi, don't do that, man. Probably end up drowned. Fuck, I don't know why I put Lara in against the Vulpix, but whatever. What did you say here? Also, oh, the wave pool's always packed. Yeah, those grown adults are a bunch of fucking bogans. Yeah, you're not wrong. It's just aggravating, dude. Like, there's kids around everywhere, and I get they're having fun too, but you don't have to, like, there's so many other things to do than splash fucking animals, but whatever. Anyway. Small rant. Dude, this Vulpix give me some cheek, eh? Like, get out of here, man. Thank you. Half a brain on him. Yeah, literally. I don't know, I guess people get carried away. They're not thinking about what they're doing because they're having a good time is the thing, you know. What I don't understand is that there was a person who was not having a good time. She was angry and mouthing off to the lifeguards and stuff about having to wear like adequate clothing on the toboggan ride. Now look, I appreciate that annoying things happen. You know, she might have been in the queue and then sent back and then all this stuff, and like that's annoying. But we were in the queue for the toboggan for maybe 15 minutes, and in that time we heard the announcement about adequate clothing at least 100 times. The signs are everywhere. And as I've said already, the day was so hot, okay? 40 degrees. And the toboggan slide is metal, alright? If you come off, or if you even touch it at any speed, like, you're losing some skin. And it's not nice. Like, it's not like, oh, that little scrape. Is searing agony. You know, the toboggan ride's a bit of a liability, if you ask me. So from what I gathered, like they had. Sorry, I'll answer your question. You said, what is she even saying? From what I gathered, she was just standing behind us, and the lifeguard was like standing up on the railings to scout out everyone's clothing and just make sure everyone's wearing the correct stuff. Sorry, side note, I'm going to catch a diglet in here, so factor that in. And he's like walking around and just checking everyone out. And I wasn't paying full attention because obviously, you know, I was wearing the correct clothes. Surprise. But there was a younger lady and her partner wearing what I guess I would say is like spaghetti straps sort of thing. But it was like a t-shirt material. And I guess that was okay, which even though I wouldn't wear that shit on the toboggan, right? I'd want covered shoulders at minimum. But, you know, whatever. Sorry, let me just... Lady. Look, Swiglet was such a good name before, but I'm going to come up with something new here. Let's do... God, I cannot think. Perry the female Diglett. Anyway, so the lifeguard is eyeing up this other person and goes, oh, you know, I guess you're fine, but because it's a t-shirt material. Like, he initially was starting to be like, oh, you can't, oh, you bastard. You can't come on. But then he saw it was a t-shirt material and he's like, oh, it's okay. But then this other lady mouthed off and was like, well, why is that alright for her to wear that? You know. And the lifeguard just looks at her and was like, well, like we told you, you know, it needs to be this correct material. And she starts mouthing off again, and the lifeguard, he's like a kid, by the way. He just goes, I don't know, I'm not a woman, and just walked off. But so she had the pip at that. And then this other thing happened in the same line with the same woman. Because again, we were in the line for a minute. But this lady came up. Well, actually, not specific. Let me tell the story correctly. We were nearing the front of the line. Oh, it's really annoying. And I don't think I can run A. Yeah. We're nearing the front of the line. And this little boy, couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. 6, 7. He walked in between our legs, right? And just kind of pushed through. And the mum was like scurrying along behind him, like trying to catch him. And the kid kind of shoved my mate out of the way. So I made a joke. I'm like, I better get out of the way, you know, friend. And then the mum's like, looks at me and goes, sorry, but he's autistic. And I'm like, oh, well, I wasn't trying to make fun of the fact that he was handicapped or anything. I'm just, you know, I was making a joke at the scenario. I didn't know he was autistic based on that one maneuver. But they pushed through and got to the front of the line, right? With the kid kind of just leading the charge. And they went in front of me, right? Or us. And I was just like, well, option A, he is autistic. I literally don't care if one other group, like 2 people go in front of me, let alone a kid, let alone an autistic kid. You know, like, it's no skin off my nose to have to wait one extra chair. We're waiting for a chairlift, by the way. To have to wait one extra chairlift, it does not matter to me. Now, admittedly, if like 20 people, no matter who they were, if 20 people pushed in front of me, I'd be like, hey, hang on, that's a little too much. But one mother and her son, fine. She did actually try and say, hey, can I get my husband to come as well? And we said, nah, because he was like 3/4 of the way back of the line. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, yeah, you kind of snuck in there. But whatever. Anyway, so this lady who had the problem with the clothing previously started whispering quite loudly, like, did they just do that? Did they just push in? And I'm like, why is it that I don't give a fuck, and to you it's like even worth mentioning? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna grab her and say, I don't care about you, get out of here, you know, like, get to the back of the line. It's just such an, you know, entitled attitude, which I'm in two minds about. I think the correct thing is just let him go ahead. It really doesn't matter. But I do understand the attitude of like, well, I've had to wait 20 minutes, so why don't you have to wait 20 minutes, etc. But they got on ahead of us. They went up the slide and they came down, and you know, that was it. What happened? So anyway, that was some of the negative things that were coming out of an otherwise fantastic day. Dude, have you noticed that they managed to dig every time? Just dragging out their demise. Crab in the bucket mentality, that one. Yeah, literally. It's just such a weird thing for... I mean, I don't know how to quickly explain it because I have such a split mindset on it, but I think generally speaking it just leans towards... It doesn't matter. It doesn't really affect you. Just be nice. You know? Turn the other cheek, as the Christians would say. Now, I made it to Route 2. What the hell am I doing here again? How have I forgotten? Hang on. Think, Caleb. I need something. That's right. I need to go through Rock Tunnel. That's what's going on. I'm going the wrong way. Might as well grab these items though. But yeah, that's what I was saying. I understand all sides. Like, maybe not on the deepest level, and I fully live and breathe it, but it's like, you just think, well, what do I gain by yelling at a child and their mother? I retain my place in the queue? Come on. And I didn't want to be like that lady. All angry and like pissing and moaning and having a bad day. I'm literally there to enjoy the park, and to me it's one of the places there's like, you know, childhood memories. It's happy time. I don't need it fucking ruined just because I had to wait a minute longer. I gain everything. True. You know what? You're right. I should have been like, hey, listen, maybe that sounds like, you know, you can just... I don't really see how that makes you go ahead of me. Dude, even just me saying that, I feel like an asshole. This is not correct. What's going on here? I'm in the wrong town. I did this last time. I unnecessarily went through Diglett Tunnel. Endorphins. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know about everyone else, but abusing children does not fill me with joy. Oh yes, I'm more powerful than this fucking toddler. I can't even buy... Oh, yes, I can. I can buy a repel. Sweet. Let's get 5. Although now I say it, I don't think I've ever abused a... You know, I've never yelled at anyone in public, so maybe I don't know the endorphins. Actually, that's not true. I'm sure I've yelled at someone in public. One that I do want to do often is if anyone starts mouthing off at service workers at like Macca's or KFC, but they're like, because them doing that is delaying my receipt of my food. You know, they've taken a hand off the deck, as it were, just to be like, listen here, mate, my kids, right? They ordered 3 pieces of nuggets. Now you drop 4 in there. What are you trying to do? Fucking kill them? I'm like, dude, just get the fuck out of the way. I'm trying to get my dose of cholesterol. And you're really getting in the way of that right now. But even then, I would only be so far as like, hey man, can you like just shut up so we can all move along? I'm sure that would go really well. I'd probably end up punching in the face. Here we go. We're on the right path now. Hold up. Wait a minute. I need to check something. Sorry, everybody. I think, because there's this aid here, right? Oops. Does he give flash? Am I stupid? You. He had a package from Power Folk. Is it around Route 2? Oh, that's who I'm trying to... I'm so fucking done, dude. That's where I was supposed to go. Back and forth and back and forth. Hope you guys like Diglett Cave. It's good content. Oh my goodness. It's gonna hurt actually, but I might Psybeam this one. See, aren't we glad we got Recover now? I hit the Reflect, and we'll recover this one. Oh, that was close. Because I don't think I can sub while he's Sam Tombed, eh? So I'll just recover again. Come on. Dude, the Big Dog Trio is going to absolutely take my fucking Kadabra out. I'm going to try and sub just to see. Yeah, that's really annoying. Whoa. That's right. I don't think he's got any one-shot potential here. I just need to obviously be mindful. Like, I got to keep myself as healthy as possible here. In fact, I think I'm going to push one more Recover. Because he's probably going to go for a dig here. No? Alright. Good Recover here. Ripper, Ripper. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter what he does now. Oh, please, stop. Okay, that would have mattered what he did then. Soo! What a pest. Get out of here. Man. Let's go ahead and put this dude in first. Hopefully we don't get any more hiccups like that. Do, do. Do, do. I'm gonna need to buy more repels after this too. So good. Alright, Route 2. Looking for aids. There he is. What? You're not the one? Is Mr... Surely Alakazam is ultimately a better Pokemon than Mr. Mime. Like, I know he's trading Abra at the time. Where is this dude? He must be in here. Hold up. Have I already got what I need? Am I... What's going on with me? No, I don't have Flash. What's going on? Hang on. Bear with me. Where Flash? Fire-Red. To get Flash, go through Diglett's Cave to Route 2. Head south. Use Cut on a small tree and enter the building where the aid will give you Flash. Did I go to the wrong building? Because you don't have to cut your way through to that one. It must be this one. Okay, hello. Yes. Yeah, I need to write down, like, step-by-steps. So I don't do shit like this again. There we go. Woohoo! Flash! Hey! He gets sent to jail for Flash in real life. Whatever, let's go. We're gonna fight our way through the cave again. I'll use my last repel. What else was I going to say? No, it was, yeah, just a good day. Real good day. We turned up at about, because gates open at 10. We left ours at about 7, and we got there for around 9. I don't know why I haven't tried that. And when we even then turned up at 9, the lines were already starting up. But we were probably first of like 30 people, like 30 families, I guess, that were there at that time. And then they opened the park up at 9:30 anyway. Obviously, we started to get through the gates and whatever, but we'd secured our spot by maybe like 9:45. Very happy with that. I find when I organize these sort of things, I do very little in the way of actually organizing. It's just be here and enjoy, you know? Because I'm like, I don't own the water park, right? And I can't schedule everyone's arrival time or everyone's like things for them. So I'm just like, show up. We'll check back at the meeting point periodically throughout the day. But in the meantime, you know, go out and do whatever. And I think that worked well enough yesterday. Everyone kind of showed up when they were able and did what they wanted. But us being there early, we got the pick of it. I'm pretty sure we'd managed to do like 5 main things before most people had arrived, which is fine. The difference though between, you know, like lining up at 10 o'clock versus midday is just obscene. You just got to give more info beforehand. I probably could. A quick photo of an inconspicuous table saying this is the table, and there's like 150 million tables around. Probably wasn't enough. But we all got there in the end, didn't we? I certainly found the table fine enough. Super pots or regular pots. $700 is so expensive. Can I get 40? Let's get 5. And how many pots do I actually have? We'll just get 2 more, so that'll be 10. Look, that's pretty good. And I need antidotes. I actually got 5, that's fine. And 2 paralyzed heals. You know what? I actually think we're going to be good here. 4 escape ropes somehow. Yep. This is rock tunnel, baby. Rock tunnel stuff. Yeah, I fully agree. I should give more information. I've got too much of a it'll all work out no matter what mentality. And it did, but it could have worked out a bit faster for some people. I felt bad because some of the patrons had to do like laps of the park before they found the spot. I'm like, it's probably my fault. It's definitely my fault. Wait, I never got my pushy. Hang on. Oh, I never grabbed my ticket either. Dumbass. Too busy. Don't you fucking tell me what I can and can't afford. I'll end up in Vermilion City again soon. I'm not going back right now. Can't believe I didn't even think to grab it. Not that I'm necessarily one to use the bike, but it's good to have. Okay, Route 9. Catch opportunities. Oh my god, you know what I forgot? I need Pokeballs. I only got 2 left. Fucking... that was close. Optimal. Alrighty. Who we got first? Let's switch this up. Probably just going to headbutt our way through this one, eh? Bellsprout, that's headbutt, mate. Poison, great. Oh. Critted. Big boys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plenty fine. Honestly, the poisons are just going to be the most annoying part here. Whoopsies. Got a Rockman first, rocking out. Harold Godfish doesn't know any water type moves yet, so I could teach a Water Pulse in lieu of Splash. Actually, I can do that. I don't know who else I'm going to teach Water Pulse to in the future. So, damn, Nido can learn Water Pulse. Ding. Fingers working faster than the other ones. There we are. Let's fight. Oh, he has him a chop anyway. Nice, nice. One shot, baby. Oh yes, you certainly can, my sweet, sweet little petal. The move that absolutely ruined me last time. I actually think I'm going to get him to keep it. Flat 40 damage. Very nice. There's a fight up here, eh? I might save that for if I have to retreat. Actually, no, let's fight him now. Fuck it. Come on. Oh, your Growlithe is Gonskis, mate. See you, lad. Oh, a Charmander. Cute. I remember when I had one of them. Fed him to an Onix. It's just typical, eh? I'd forgotten about that until just then. Keep walking. Bugs. Oh, I'm hungry for a bug. Yum. Oh, I did one shot. That's annoying. I'm gonna need a brief pause after this fight. Weedle. Need to get some more water. Wait, they wouldn't even have 40 HP between them at this point, eh? Oh, maybe actually. I might be wrong here. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Cool. You go on, lad. Alright, I will be right back. I've returned. Thank you for your patience. Let's continue the fighting. Aren't you a little toughy? Shut up, hiker. Bryce. Idiot. Geodude. I love Geodude. I do it all the time. I don't know what doing a Geodude is, but you figure it out. Super duper effective, yeehaw. Oh, another one. Dude, I'm just... Sorry, this fight's over. What's that? We started watching Idiocracy last night. We did not finish it because, I'm sorry, I fell asleep. Not that there was anything wrong with it. It was just a big day is all. Like I said, energy sapped, etc, etc. Meowth, dead. But Idiocracy, pretty good, I think. Extremely, like, I can tell they didn't take themselves super seriously when they were making it, but it's fun. I thought the courtroom scene was really good, where his own lawyer turns on him. He's just like, why... You know, that you're accused of fucking whatever it was, and then his lawyer just looks at him and goes, why'd you do that? Crack me up, dude. Oh, and the doctor, like, when the doctor was looking at his wrist and seeing there's no barcode on his wrist, and the doctor says, like, oh, like he's freaking out, like, oh, why come you don't have one? And I'm like, dude, why come? Hilarious. I actually saw that was on there as well, Badlands, and I was thinking I too was going to watch it, but I could not stay awake last night. I was like, after Idiocracy, I'll watch it then, but didn't get around to it. So, probably get to it soon. But yeah, I'm keen as well. Keen as. I keep switching upwards. We need to teach someone Flash, and I don't know if it needs to be from this party specifically. So let's see what's in the box. We could bring Item Cat along. I'm sure he can learn Flash. In lieu of Harold, I guess. Sorry, Harold. We'll see you on the other side. Checked out at 9:30 or something. Absolutely spent. Yeah. I was watching the movie, and it was about 10:30, I think, and then I woke up and the credits were running. So it was about, must have been about midnight-ish, I guess, that I actually finally went to bed properly. But I had a very nice sleep. Boom. Item Cat. Thank you, Item Cat. Alright, let's get through Rock Tunnel. Rocking out. Look, honestly, we're just gonna fight our way through. And I'm doing the level up thing with the Infinity Candy. It's what's keeping the run so fast, honestly. So, let's do it. Come on, man. Pokemon, Item Cat. We gotta remember to check Item Cat from time to time. For, you guessed it, items. Where are you? Here we go. Can we get through Rock Tunnel in 1500 steps or less? Was the drive back alright at least? We had a pretty straight shot. We swung by Macca's for a quick feed. There was a guy at Macca's who did not like the cut of my jib. He was eyeballing me. I was wearing a very colourful shirt, let's say. It was bright blue with flamingos on it. And he, the moment we turned up to the moment he left, he was looking at me. I don't know why I thought that was going to do good. but we can hit him with a bit of the old headbutt. And at this point, we are subbing out. Gay time and a Gatorade, living life. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, that... Fuck, man, why do I keep picking the wrong damn thing against Slowpoke? What a head doer. It's got to be Peck. Oh, fucking... You are kidding me. Alright. This'll do it. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, I also am interested in how a Predator's going to be, because the Predator, I'm sorry, was not good. And Prey was fantastic. But I gotta say, Prey rewatch value, not as high in my opinion. Like, I have seen Prey 2 times now. I was not nearly as enthralled the second time, like, and I know it's probably like, oh well, because you've already seen it, yada yada, but like, I've seen the first Predator film so many times, and every time I love it. Love it. Is so well done. That movie was fucking poo in the bum. Oh mate, I know it. There's a Slowpoke, dude. I'm subbing. I saw the Predator. I'm not going to tell the whole story because I'm sick of telling it, but I saw the Predator in cinemas by myself. Long story. And my god, I was just hating. I was hating it, dude. Which sucks because Predator as a concept, I think, is really like cool. You know, a super strong alien coming along to hunt us down, and you know, then you got the up and comer trying to fight against it. Obviously, Arnie's not exactly an up-and-comer. Ooh, that's a... Actually, Bullet Seed will finish him off, and we're faster. We'll leave it here. I think where they go wrong is when they try and introduce, like, Predator v Predator battles. I feel like Badlands, though, because I'm pretty sure that whole movie is based on that exact concept, but at least in this one, it's, like, on their planet, I think. I haven't seen it or know enough about it. I might be completely wrong. But like in the Predator, there's like there's two Predators, I think, and there's one that's come to hunt the other one. The same thing was it was the same problem in AVP Requiem. I thought you got these two really cool concepts, and even Alien vs Predator is cool, but they have to try and make it tense by shoving the humans in between it all. I will say I think AVP Requiem is much better than the first AVP. Which, I don't know if that's controversial or not. I just thought AVP, the one in the pyramid and all that, I didn't care. It's just whatever. Now, sorry, now I'm just thinking which series I prefer watching. Overall series, I gotta say, I actually prefer Alien. But Predator as a concept, I think is cooler. Because Alien 2 is just such a nice return, like such a nice sequel. You know, you got your first one with all your horror elements, and so he's gonna pull out another Slowpoke. I feel like I might actually just use a pot quickly. So I'll return to my thought on AVP very quickly, soon enough. My thing, and this is of the time of these movies being released, but in my opinion, horror films, the first horror film, you know, it's a proof of concept. You do your subtle things. You keep the monster hidden. That's a big one. And, you know, it's all tension, build up. I'm fucked. I didn't even think to swap out against the Charmander. And you take your time with fantastic example, Child's Play. Alien, fantastic example. Like, think of how Alien is paced. It's slow as hell, you know. Some might say too slow. But if you have the patience for it, it pays off really well. And, you know, obviously by today's standards, the Alien looks a bit dorky and whatever because it's just a guy in a suit. But come on, give him some slack. It was fun. And then, so that's your first one. But then your sequel comes out, right? Number 2. What do? You take the audience's intelligence, right? And you respect it. You don't do the whole, ooh, what's hiding in the dark fucking thing again. You know, and you don't do the whole super drag out thing. You take the concept and you crank it up to 10, right? And again, I'm using Child's Play and Alien as the 2 examples, but they're 2 that are in my mind here. Sorry, I'm swapping here. You get a bunch of Marines to go down, and you add a whole nest of aliens. But then you still innovate and have a big thing with the Queen, right? The alien Queen. And it's awesome. Like, it's obviously more action focused, but still has those horror elements. Like when they go into the nest and there's that dude, like, you know, glued to the wall, and he's like, oh, kill me. Dude, that scene still gives me chills. But then there's, interspliced throughout just action sequences with the automatic turret and all that stuff. It's awesome. And in Child's Play 2, you know, I'm pretty sure in the first Child's Play he kills maybe like, at most I want to say 5 people. Whereas in Child's Play 2, he goes crazy. He's killing everyone. And it's like much more comical, much more in your face. They don't waste time with Chucky coming out to kill everybody. Really? It's well paced, you know. It's a good way to do a sequel, in my opinion. People fear the unknown more than the actual monster, so keep the tension high through, and the mystery always works better. Exactly right. But what I'm saying is that applies most for your first film. But once unless you're doing reboots, different for a reboot, but people know what the alien is in Alien 2 because they've seen the first one, right? So you build upon the idea rather than reset the idea. Oh shit, this is our first encounter in here. Oh well, I guess we got a Geodude. Didn't even think about that. Oh well. Even the Saw series, I mean, they went completely over the top with it, but the first Saw film is very controlled. And then Saw 2, you know, well, what if we had, 6 people in the traps instead, and it was a whole big game? Like, it's a big step up to the first one. Whereas, I don't know, I just feel like everyone's doing reboots and, like, reimaginings. One of the worst movies I've probably ever seen in my life is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake they did on Netflix. I can't actually remember its exclusive title. They even ruin it with all the explaining. If you show the story rather than telling it, people will fill the gaps in with more of their own fears. That's exactly right. It's like, and I think this problem is becoming more prevalent nowadays, but it's like writers don't trust the audience's ability to comprehend stories. I'm not going to sit here and harken on Stranger Things too much because I haven't actually got to this part where it's gotten bad, but from what I can understand with Stranger Things, they have gone the complete tell don't show route. That's obviously an egregious example, but this happens from time to time. And it's just, again, like, don't insult my intelligence. Like, let me figure it out. Excuse me. Or let me not get it. Because if I don't understand a story, one or two things will happen. One, I don't understand it, and I don't care to understand it, so that's it. I didn't get it. But more often than not, I don't have that dismissive attitude. I do like to try and figure it out, especially if I actually liked other things about a movie or a story. But I do feel like a lot of people fall in bucket A there, and they don't get it, so they're like, no, I don't care to know it. Hey, let me just read what you said here. They mangled the story in Texas Chainsaw. One movie has the girl related to whatever his name is. The Texas Chainsaw. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, that Leatherface. I think that movie is called Leatherface, actually. The killer's called Leatherface, by the way. But yeah, I do remember that one where he's like, yeah, they're related and stuff. And she inherits the house, but he's like just living in the house still, I think. I think, I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is its own sort of kettle of fish, right? But, what am I trying to say? Wait, sorry, did Iron Cat have something? Useless, he hasn't collected a thing. The very first movie, the original one, is, like, it's just a classic, you know? It is good. But I think the 2008 remake is the one I enjoy watching the most out of the whole series. Because it's the reboot. So they start from scratch. But they have, like, more, you know, they have more modern technology, obviously. And they're able to do a lot more with the characters and the kills, really. There's some particularly horrible stuff in that movie. It's actually one of the first horror movies I watched when I was really getting into them. And I was like, holy shit, this is just like too much. But there's like so many. There's just so many. They keep rehashing these ideas. I mean, just look at bloody Friday the 13th. First Friday the 13th, actually, really good. And once again, the remake, which I think they did around 2009, I guess. I really like that one too. That is goofy as hell, though. Oh, we're capped. Alright, let's switch out. Oh, yes. What did you think of Nosferatu? Also, you may have already typed your thoughts by the time that message comes through. There's a little bit of a... I'm a little bit ahead of you guys. By the way, I'm due to watch that Nosferatu thing. I think it could be alright. I usually don't like vampire stuff, but these sort of redos they're doing, if it's anything close to how the Frankenstein remake was, then I'm in for it. I mean, who'd ever thought we needed another Frankenstein story? But that's just such a film. Lily Rose Depp has the biggest forehead. That's the takeaway from the whole story. I was hoping for, like, you know, more commentary on the film, but anyway. Actors look the way they look. You know, he's got the biggest forehead. Is Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise, man. That just goes up and over and all over the place. I'm going to water pulse this one, and then we're going to sub to Nito. You thought it kind of sucked. Is that a... See, is that a pun on the fact that it's a vampire movie? Very clever. Although you could just also think it was a bad film. Well, I thought that the Frankenstein remake was I enjoyed it a lot because it felt like... I think I've already talked about this on this stream, but it felt like a real storytelling experience. Like you're going through the pages of a book in like a very classic sort of way. It was very in your face, and like there wasn't much nuance. You didn't have to really read into what was going on because it was very much explained. Hold up a sec. That was a pun, yes. Costumes were very cool. It was really more like the first Nosferatu movie, not a lot of horror. Yeah, I imagine it could be a little bit of bit slow. Willem Dafoe was pretty good. Hell yeah, I'm something of a scientist myself. I'm something of a vampire myself. Well, I gotta say, I find Frankenstein as a concept much more interesting than vampires, so Nosferatu has a lot of impressing to do. But I'm also open. I try not to let my predisposition to not like vampires ruin things, but it does steer me away from generally watching the movies. Dude, that guy's lost. You see, oh, hang on, look, I'm lost. think that was my third rappel. Willem the Schlong. As that revelation of Willem's you know, being a, you know, pack and heat as it were, is that courtesy of Antichrist? Because I know he's got his cock out in that one, but I don't know how many people would have seen Antichrist. That is also that's a weird movie. I should probably watch that again, actually, just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I definitely did. But Lars von Trier, I gotta say, man, I think he's a bit pretentious. A little bit, like, all his movies are just like, they're trying to shock for shock's sake. Like, the house that Jack built, I actually quite enjoyed the movie overall. But there's stuff in there that, like, it was evident that he didn't back himself and his concept. You know, he had this really, in my opinion, really solid concept of, you know, this serial killer who's died, and he's not reliving, but he's just reminiscing upon some key events that led him to the circles of hell, right? But then they have to show in gratuitous detail some really horrible shit. And I'm like, you did not have to do that. Like, he's already a horrible person. I don't need to see things that I'm not going to repeat on this stream, really, because you didn't have faith that the story itself was horrifying enough, if that makes sense. And there is one particular sequence which is, I mean, I've rewatched that movie. I think I've seen that movie 3 times total. And first time I watched it, back to front, didn't skip anything. And then in my rewatches, I just skip some of the more over the top stuff because it doesn't add anything to the story for me. And it's like, I feel like I've got a pretty tough demeanor when it comes to these types of films. But even I have to say, it's just not nice to watch, you know? Like, I'm not exactly sitting there munching the popcorn, having a laugh like you would with, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Because Texas Chainsaw Massacre is, like, you know, such a splatter film. It's, you know, it can be goofy fun. The director made him wear a fake do-F because his real dog was too large and people will think it's fake. Wish I had that problem. Whatever, Cadabra can finish this off. Well, Von Trier also made 2 movies called Nymphomaniac, which I don't think I'm ever going to watch, honestly. But it raised a bit of controversy because it's one of the first, or one of the few films accessible out there that has, like, the actors actually partaking in intercourse. But I believe that he's, like, got body doubles, etc. Like, I don't think it's literally, you know, insert person getting ploughed on screen. I'm sure if I would actually watch these movies, there's probably a deep story there that actually makes it worth talking about. But if I want to watch people have a root, man, I'm not pulling out a Von Trier film. You know what I mean? Then again, everything I've said today regarding that director is nothing new. Everyone has a similar opinion of him. He also has some questionable political takes, etc. But he's just a provocative individual. It's like he's trying to, always trying to get a reaction out of you. It's the equivalent of like a kid in the schoolyard, like picking up a spider and trying to be like, oh, look at the spider. Ooh, wait, why do you think it's weird? You know? It sucks because I think that his directing style is actually alright. It's just, again, doesn't have his faith in the concepts or, you know, the audience. You don't have to show that. You don't have to tell. You can show. I realize I'm going all over the place here, but I want to come back to Alien for a moment. Let me just hypnosis this Grappler. What the Alien Romulus, dude? Alien Romulus. I saw that in cinemas, and I very much enjoyed that. I do need to give it a rewatch just to solidify thoughts on it, but my general impression was really good. One sequence I did not like, and I remember it because I didn't like it, was when they're in the zero gravity and they're trying to float through all the alien blood. I thought that was a little lame. But I think Romulus works well because, again, it's like a pretty small scale story. You know, they just fly up to that ship, they're trying to get out, their motivation makes sense, and then things go wrong. It's classic horror movie setup. But from memory as well, they don't really drag out the reveal of the alien either. Like, you know, everyone knows, again, that the alien's coming. So they respected the audience intelligence again. But yeah, that was fun. I actually might rewatch that one soon as well. Maybe I could do a back-to-back. Do a Badlands, Predator Badlands into an Alien Romulus rewatch. I love when cinemas do stuff like that as well. I can't remember what the term is right now, but where they do like a back-to-back series, like Jaws 1 and 2 or things like that. This is not going to work. Fucking Slowpoke again, man. If this is revealing anything, it's proving that I really need to get a freaking electric type. Oh my god, you're right. At the end of Romulus. How did I forget that? That was scary shit in the cinema, eh? Like, because it's just, when they first show it, it's like just in the darkness. And that, a fantastic shot, you know. That's a great horror movie. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my seat here. Hang on. Great horror camera work and lighting, and obviously a bit of CGI, but yeah, it's the sort of thing where if your brain takes a split moment longer to look at it, and you're like, hang on, is something actually there? Yes, something is there. Like, that's scary enough, mate. A lot of horror movies, like especially ghost films, use things of that nature where like things will occur sort of in the background, and they just want you to think for a moment, like, did that actually move? That sort of thing. But I find with creatures and monsters, it's a great way to reveal them. The Babadook has a similar sort of thing where it's like, you know, is that actually there? Plays on your mind a lot. Alien's a lot more literal than the Babadook is, but they're both great. But yeah, I don't know why I always forget about that lengthy thing, but yeah. But I say it's more self-contained because if you take a story like Prometheus, for example, that is like obviously a world-building movie for the series. So you can't really. I don't really fault Prometheus. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but I think it stands on its own merit. And I did rewatch them, like actually probably this time last year. Now I say it. I've never seen Alien 3 or 4. I should watch those, but Prometheus, I rewatched it. And I remember because I was eating some very spicy noodles. And yeah, actually, this time around I actually quite enjoyed Prometheus. But Alien Covenant, I cannot, man. It's not good. I saw that one in cinemas, and I hope I'm remembering it correctly, but when the android's doing the fucking flute thing and he's like, ooh, I'll do the fingering and all that, and everyone in the cinema laughed, I actually got physically annoyed because I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's not a fucking comedy, you know? And it's me being pedantic, but it's just so unnecessary. Yeah, Covenant is crap. I thought of that worm. You know it. Well, I don't know what compelled me to eat the spicy noodles, but it was delicious. You know, it was the Bulldog 2X spicy. And then I found out there's a 3X spicy. I don't understand. Okay? Like, they are so hot. Anything that's hot enough that I start getting the hiccups it's too hot, okay? And everyone, like, anyone who can endure it is like, ha, you fucking weakling. I'm like, what do you get out of this? It doesn't taste nice. It just hurts. I appreciate it's like a sensation. The 3x makes you shit blood. There's a 10x. There's a 10x! Sorry, that was probably a bit loud. There's a 10x. Alright, here's what I'm going to have to get my hands on some 10x spicy noodles. I'll record the... I'll film the reaction. Because 2x was fucked. 2x was so hot that, like... I had to eat it quickly just to make sure that... Because if I let it linger too much, I wouldn't be able to continue. It is interesting though, like you know when it gets so spicy, like that some people call the ambulance? I wonder if that's actually necessary, because all of it's kind of just like, obviously the thing is attacking your mouth and etc. That's why it burns, but is it ever to the point of deadly? I should probably do some research on this. Like, can you eat something so spicy that it kills you, or at least seriously hurts you? Because at a certain point, I think, isn't it just your brain reacting to what's happening? You know, like people carry on and all that sort of stuff, but it's all your brain just being like, we should probably stop because this is making us feel this way. So if you can get past that mental block, couldn't anyone theoretically eat spicy food? It just depends how much they're willing to suffer. Like, you look at a chili eating contest and they like, you know, the 10 billion Scoville unit fucking devil's testy or whatever they're called. And they don't look like they're having a good time, but they're pushing through the mental block, right? If only there was someone in the chat who was a spice connoisseur. Right, there's no point it can kill you. Yeah, exactly. Like, you would be extremely uncomfortable, but I don't think it would, it can cause permanent damage. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm probably overestimating things. Dude, did you see that? I just got a notification that Item Cat got the berry. That must be from the mod, because I've never seen that. But can I trouble you to define permanent damage? Like, would it give you like stomach ulcers? It can cause severe intestinal distress / damage, I think. I mean, that would make... Look, it makes sense. I call back to a time where one of my friends had an extraordinarily spicy beef jerky. Like, it's one of those, you know, like the world's hottest chip situation. It's like a challenge. And he'd kept it in the fridge. So by the time I got it, I ate the... It was at a Halloween party, actually, but I ate it. And it was just cold because it's in the fridge. And I'm like, I don't taste anything spicy, whatever. And I swallowed it. And there was like a faint hint of the heat. But where the real suffering started was inside my stomach. It fucking hurt. And I actually had to sit down. Like, everyone's coming in and like, oh, happy Halloween, and trying to get into the party. I'm sitting on the floor, like, I had to like get up like a geriatric and be like, how's it going? And then just fall back down. You had it with me. So you were tougher than me, man, because I had the worst stomach cramps ever. And it lasted for maybe about 20 odd minutes and then dissipated. But like, that wasn't fun. I didn't even get like the burning sensation in my lips or anything. It was just pure pain in the gut. And like, is that the endurance test? You know, you feel like people just speed bagged your fucking stomach bag. Look at that. We're max level on the party from Rock Tunnel. Like, we've only got a little bit to go. And there's still so many trainers between me and the next gym. I actually might have to, I'm trying to think. Yeah, next gym is, Erica. I might just have to move my way straight to Erica. And, so I could get the next leg of levels. I don't want to be missing out.
So I'll be avoiding as many fights as I can on the way to her. Because I've got, to be honest, my party crushes Erica. Like Psychic types and the Gyarados. Sorry, not the Gyarados, what am I saying? Just Psychic types, yeah, we're good. We'll crush her. Now, we learned Meditate last time. Let me just see if I want to. Raises its attack stat. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. Special attack is what I would like to raise. Confusion. Alright, well if spicy food is going to cause you physical harm, don't eat it. That's the PSA. The PSA for the day. Sorry for sniffling in the mic there, but you know how it is. I don't know why that just reminded me of I'm not gonna remember the term right now, but there's a type of beer that you can get, like a Mexican style beer, where they put Tabasco in it. Starts with an M, I think. But I had one of those. Anything in moderation is fine. Only extreme spice is... oh yeah. In large amounts, yeah. If we go camping, we should have some spicy bulldog noodles. Dude, I am so down for that. Because the thing is, I actually, like, when I had the 2X, like, once I got to the last couple of packets, I just started putting, like, a quarter of the sauce in and just mixed it around. And that was actually nice. Like, it obviously still had a good whack of heat to it, but it was palatable. So, yeah, well, why not? Let's do it. Alright, we're in Lavender Town. Just going to belt through to the Pokemon Center. Quick heal. Ooh, I don't want to fight that guy. Honestly, because everyone's max level. Barring, I mean, I could do one more. Sorry, keep knocking things around. You know how it is. Thank you, Item Cat, for your services. Time to be digitized again. No, don't digitize me. I know you don't, but I really want to go camping in a lodge. First off, it's not camping. But, second, I'm down to do that. Alright, we're going to try and avoid fights best I can. But in case we do... Anytime I've... Oh, you bastard. I see ads on Instagram of, like, getaways in the bush. And they got, like, a bathtub out on the deck. You know, like, just outside. I would love that. I love a bath anyway. But, you know, imagine getting eaten by mosquitoes while you had the bath. Oh, so annoying. Infatuation. But yeah, I'm down for some log cabin in the woods business. As long as when someone walks in, be like, wow, your uncle owns this whole thing? Or, wow, your grandfather gave this to you? Look at all this old stuff. Harold, come on, man. Put it away. Also, this is what we're doing in this run. Like, I will happily... Loves a bath, who knew? Alright, that's 3 in a row. Are we going to beat the 7 in a row that we've had before? 4. Oh, that was actually an attack, but they missed. There we go. Nicely done, Harold. Took your time. Fine. I'm just going to gust to avoid the infatuation. Boom. So far, so good on avoiding these fights. Oh, you fuck. I guess it was... actually, I just ran into that guy like an idiot. I actually need to swap here. He's going to kill my dude. A little annoying, but we'll deal with him. Dead to the poison. Nice. Let's just belt through this. Ooh. Huffing. Ooh, meltdown. Honestly, with the weather, how hot it was yesterday, it's made me want to do some snorkeling. We got a nice little snorkel kit. Got it from Rebel for, I think it was $40 each. Bloody ripper, mate. Tell you something for nothing. Bloody ripper. Alright, I want to get my Dratini. But I don't know what my money's looking like. Can I afford it? Let's go see. First I need to get my coin case from the Degenerate. Is he in here? Nope. Is it here? Managed to go everywhere but. Hello? Go ahead, laugh. I'm broke. No more slots for me here. I won't be needing this anymore. Okay. How much is Dratini again? Sorry, let me have a look. 2,800. Okay. Bum. Alrighty, so we're just gonna talk to everyone because I can't remember which ones. 10 coins. Games are scary. It's easy to get hooked. From the nice guy. Thank you. Alright, so I got 50 coins. Look, I know you guys hate the slots, but we're going to run down the 50. Oh, nearly got it off the first rip. The real I sent you genuinely kills me. Oh yeah, it's hilarious. It's very true. Because that's how I would be. You know, I would... We should go to Southeast Asia, dude. I would love to go to like I keep saying Thailand, but I think Vietnam would be awesome. The Vietnamese restaurant near us has these pictures of How Long Bay, and it just looks amazing. Speaking of snorkeling, dude, I imagine there's a few things to see in the water there. And who doesn't like a bit of Vietnamese food? Delicious. I'm not very culturally sound. I don't know a lot of things, but now I'm thinking, is banh mi like actually a thing that they have in Vietnam, or is that like, you know, just for the white people? Because you know, like you go to an Indian restaurant, it's like, oh, every white person gets butter chicken, cheesy garlic naan. And I am no different to the stereotype. I love that dish. But like, is that like the Vietnamese thing where they're like, oh, well, you know, we have all this really delicious food, but all they seem to ever want, those white people, is banh mi, special pork roll. Bloody delicious though, I tell you, man. Although the place I get it in where we are is it's so good, but the chili distribution, I feel like it's how I'm holding the roll. It ends up at the bottom of the roll usually, so the last bite is spicy. Alright, I'm burning through here. There's almost no point. I've lost all my money. Banh mi means bread with meat in Vietnamese. It's functionally just a normal Vietnamese sandwich, or a common sandwich rather. Yeah, fair enough. Actually, I mean, that seems pretty... makes sense. Makes sense. You know what doesn't make sense is how I haven't rolled me lucky sevens yet. Come on. Oh, one and done. I'm flat broke. Alright. Oh, how good's that? $20,000? Fuck a duck, dude. I can't afford the Dratini. We'll have to come back after we've beaten some gyms. In Australia, they start with the base of common Vietnamese flavors and iterate on it. That's fair. It's making me want a banh mi, eh? I love them. Love them. Oh, please excuse me. Getting a phone call. I'll keep moving while we do it. If you're gonna gamble, can you max out the speed up? Don't tell me how to run my stream. The gambling is the best content. Nah, I should probably do something like that. To be fair, I don't think I'm going to run the slots again. It just never goes my way. I'm talking about real life, by the way. Honestly, what am I doing? Why can't I just design a fucking slot machine of my own and just have it put up in the place? I do an RTP of 50%, so every second hit you have a chance of getting something, but never on your first. Which I think instantly means the RTP is not 50%. I didn't even see who's coming out. Oh, Oddish. You guys are just burning my PP. By the way, I'm taking these fights for the money more than anything else. I appreciate I'm not getting XP out of it. I could probably put Pidgey in for a bit. Pidgeotto, sorry. I'm sure they'll be able to stand up to an Oddish or two. A Bulbasaur, maybe? Let's see how Gust goes here. Oh, that's huge. That's not huge. Come on, Harold. Get to work. Yeah, it'll be fine here. There we go. Oh, come on, man. Both powders hit. It's alright, we got them anyway. Just means a visit to the Pokemon Center is required. I do have all the equipment to fix them, but why should I spend like $1,000 here. And I can just walk. Alright, it was 34, wasn't it? So as long as we don't hit that. Boom. Alright, back to it. I bought last night Kapow spicy chicken noodles. Different to the bulldog ones. But I haven't actually had them yet. I fell asleep before I wanted them. So I might have those a little later, but I doubt they're going to be as hot as the bulldog ones. Those are just murderous. Gust is what we want. You sly dog. So our next one should be a one-shot. You can worm when attack my Gufwen. 60 damage against 40. I mean, do I just get rid of sand attack or... I mean... I'm just gonna get rid of Gust. This is just Gust 2, isn't it? Gust squared. And he goes with quick attack anyway. What a dumbass. Thank God that didn't hit. Super effective. No! Give me your money. Hand over your money. Execute into execute. Oh, the reflect is working overtime there. You see that? All this talk of noodles has forced me to make some. Absolutely. Hey, good stuff, man. And you're next. Oh, she didn't. I thought I was in range there. You better not underestimate the nice ladies around here. Dude, I don't underestimate nobody, okay? This Nuzlock situation has been very humbling for me. But in this case, I'm afraid you've already lost, kid. I've been loving Battlefield 6. I know I keep talking about it. That game is fun as. But people need to play the objective. That's all I'm going to say about this. They're ruining my gaming experience by not playing the objective. Look at this. Acid into poison. Oh, hell yeah. That's a miss. Good job, Harold. Oh, you pest. What are they potting for, man? What powder's going to hit today? Let's see. Let's see. I don't think we one-shot here. Oh, so close that way. Sleep powder. Yeehaw. Okay. Give it a rest, you rat. I guess it doesn't matter, eh? Like we've won this fight. I'm not exactly missing out on XP. Might as well just finish him off. Alright. At this point, like, I don't think we need to heal Harold. Yami and Humphrey will be our carries. And I have enough, what am I trying to say? I have enough items that I can heal up if need be. But I think that we'll just save them for now. And Pidgeotto can just stay low and asleep. I really should just go to Pokemon Center and call it a day, but Erica ain't nothing. Look at this. This will be the fight with Erica. Let me just make sure I'm 100% happy with my decision. I mean, it's these two, right? You know what, actually, here's what I'm thinking. We'll go Yami first, because they can just blast through any, like, everything. And then, I'll probably sub into Hypno as he gets worn out. Because then we have the, Hypnosis to work with. Victreebel. Massive Victreebel, eh? Now, I'm not going to waste time with the Reflect. I think I'm just going to hit him with a Side Beam. And it's not going to one-shot. Confusion. Oh, it does one-shot. Okay. Steady on there, Yami. I feel silly. I feel like I ask this every time, but does she normally start with Victreebel? Could have sworn that was her MVP. Oh, who would have seen this coming? Well, see you, mate. Oh, I said this last time too. It's Vileplume is a big honcho. Easy game. Didn't even need the Reflect. The Reflect would still be sitting up. You are remarkably strong, I must confer. Or maybe if you didn't pick the weakest type. Giga Drain is an incredible move, and it will be one taught to my Vileplume when they come into the world. Alright, now, we got the ability to get extra levels, so let's go ahead and heal. And we'll run back and clear the other route, so I can get more money. Oh, hang on, I haven't caught anything here yet. I don't know why I'm bothering, it's Master Balls anyway. What do we got? Pidge. Well, that's the Dupe's Claws in action, so we don't need that. Give us the Growlithe. Give us the Growlithe. We've already got that too. Hello? There's Growlithe in this section, right? Or am I silly? Never have I been wanting for a Pokemon. Alright. I'll do two, let's do 2 more. Alright, well, guess we're not getting anything from there. Sorry, there's a few things I should do actually. Let me grab the Eevee. Oh, you're up here, aren't you? No, you're at the back. Boom. Boom. Wait, what? I named it Electric. Why did it say Eevee was transferred? Who are we going to use Jolteon in lieu of? Oh, yeah. Electic. I didn't put the R in. That's hilarious. To be honest, Hypno, Humphrey, you're kind of secondary to Kadabra. Especially because I'll be able to get the evolution. So that can go. What the fuck was that name? It was supposed to be Electric. But it's Electic. Electic. What do you know? I mean, do I just evolve it now? I don't know if I evolve it now or not. Might as well actually. He's 25. I don't think he's gonna learn anything. Let's go get myself a stone. Sorry. This music is different. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, well, whatever. Let's roll it. Where do I get the stone? There must be this guy here. What's going on, man? Where's the freaking stones? Gotta read the bloody navigation. Trainers Market. It must be. What's going? I feel insane. Where is the? Maybe it's old man's gifts. Wise man's gifts. Sorry. Ah, here we go. Fuck. There you go. Fucking unbelievable. I want one Thunderstone, okay? And I don't want you to make it with any fancy things. Just one plain Thunderstone, alright? No, I don't want any cream with it. Cream gives me gas. Electric. There he is. Big boys, big boys, big boys, big boys. Do, 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 do. There it is, Shockwave. Give it a helping hand. Wait a minute. Oh, it didn't burn up. How good's that? I'm gonna guess that again. That's another part of the mod. Extra PP, extra TMs. Bing bong. Alright, it's battling time, people. I need that cash. Oh, sorry. I apologize to a sprite in a 25-year-old game. Fucking dumbass. I haven't grabbed the tea yet. Don't worry, I'll get it. But first, it's time for some conflict. Multi-use TMs. I love it. I appreciate it. It's almost like everything is in my favor now. Like, how could I ever lose the run? Other than just, you know, being bad. It could happen to me. I'm inclined to failure. All this time, I still don't have any half-decent plays against Grimer. I guess that works. Oh man, I'm not into this. I got grass caught up in my spokes, man. Shockwave don't do much here, eh? Yep, never mind. I'm going to stop saying things before I see what happens. Huge. Whatever, we'll keep him in. Just grind our way through. You for real, kid? Alright, I know there's a catch in that pile of grass too, so we'll see what we can get. Alright, you all know how this is going to go, sorry. Ooh, hello. Just please don't paralyze, that's all I ask. 666. Oh, he's cursed. It's the devil's number. Number of the beast. Mate, you... Meowth is so cute. Meow, meow, meow. Shockwave. 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 Finished. Oh, school is fun, but so are my Pokemon. Oh, Shockwave. Ooh, Shockwave. Let me think. And what about you? I like Nidoran, so I collect them. Interesting stuff. Thank you for sharing, last page. Now how about, oh, I don't know, Shockwave. Into, well, Shockwave. Does he need double kick? I might as well, because Growl can just get out of my face. I can't remember what Pokemon these guys have. I feel like it's Clefairies. These twins here. Which again are different sprites. See, I notice little details. Oh, Clef and Jiggle. Let's hit him with Shockwave and Wing Attack. I think that is going to do it. I actually didn't mean to target the Clefairy, but that'll do. Hey, what am I doing? This should knock him about. Twin power, worthless. You should be informed. You need strategy to win this. Super Nerd Glenn would like to battle. Super Nerd Glenn sent out Grimer. Go Electric. It's just an annoying thing to say now, isn't it? Woohoo! Muck. Yep. Dude, I got strategy to beat this. It's called use Psybeam and watch him get one shot. Oh, you're lying to my face. There we go. Yes, I believe you should learn Future Sight. 80 power, 90 accuracy. Pretty strong. In lieu of disable? In lieu of recover. Two turns after this. Oh. In lieu of reflect. Choices, man. Choices. Look, I think reflect has an overall better use than disable. Keeping those defenses up will be handy, considering I obviously can't over-level. So we'll go with that. Besides disable, like, the best use for it I can think is like Lorelei's Ice Beam. Like anytime she pulls Ice Beam out of her back end. But even then, it's just like Kadabra is gonna get one shot. We need to switch, sorry. Let's give Godfish a crack. Oh, perfect. I didn't even realize. Oh, that'll do. Boom. Route complete. Okay. We are here. So I got all my money. Got to go back now. Oh, we'll get a catch. Why not? See what we get here. Yeah, double up again. This is probably going to be the case. Oh, let's go, baby! Growlithe in this patch of grass, I see. Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. Doggy. Welcome, doggy. Oh, we are schmoving now. That is gonna be the move. Oh shit, what am I done? What's Doggy got going for it? Amber, Raw, Bite, Leer, cool. I'm gonna Infinity Candy the dog up to 29 or 30. Let's just do this real quick. Oh shit, I taught it Otis Sleuth instead of Bite. That was dumb. Should go a little slower than that. Let's see here. Takedown. I don't think we want takedown. Hurts. Oh, big power, a little bit of recoil. Completely negates the foe's efforts to heighten its ability to evade. Not really that useful, honestly. I know if I can. I stuffed up, but Ursula can get out of here. I'm fine with takedown. Cool. Let's actually bring everyone up to 30. No, you don't need to know Leah, my friend. Right. As we were, let's continue. We got to go do the Silphco thing. Sorry, the Game Corner thing. I think we're still pretty good in terms of heals, etc. So I don't... Normally at this point I would go and grab some lemonades, but 5 pots, 1 hyper, 5 supers. That should be plenty. Who's first? Godfish. Let's actually put Yami in first. We're battling. We out here battling. Boom, 31. Bum, 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 bum. $40,000. Actually, it's more than that. I still can't even afford the Dratini. More money, please. Okay, let's fight everyone. Who are you? How'd you get in here? I pushed the button. Oh, that's annoying. Fucking... Fine by me. Super effective. Alright, now I gotta go back because it's poison to... Hang on, how much health do you have? 43, we'll make it. Alright, what are we working with here, ladies and gentlemen? We need the key cards, that's right. That's right! Have we had any losses recently? No, we are cooking with gas, mate. The initial stages were brutal. We got thrashed early. But the party is solid. I mean, I could see this being the end game party. With the exception of a Dragonite. I'm going to get Dratini soon enough. It's just... That's a lot of money, bro. And that'll mean no heals for a while. So I'm just going to keep hoarding. How many fucking Pokemon does this dude have? We don't need roleplay. Bam. X speed. You go here, into here, into here, and then we go like so. Bam. Super pot. There we go, we're puzzling. Why did you come here? To deal with your sorry ass, mate. Oh, see ya. Intruder alert. Boom. Yeah, I don't see us having any losses anytime soon. We are just crushing it. Especially with Kadabra just cranking through it. Like, this was what was missing last run. Hyperpot, very good. Wait, I can't get through there, eh? Yeah. I'm going to just blitz through a lot of these fights because they're pretty self-explanatory. Ooh, frustration. Hang on. Where is it? This attack grows more powerful the less the user likes its trainer. Well, all my Pokemon love me, so we're not going to use that. Hey, a rare candy. I've been needing one of them. We go down here. Stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs or else. Scary face and scary face. Actually might be a sub here, depending on what he's going to put out next. Oh, you can learn Flame Wheel. Of course you can. Goodbye, Raw. Yes, we are swapping that into Godfish. Godfish can eat the Drowsy. That would have been really annoying if that hit, so I'm very glad it didn't. Black glasses, man. Max Ether. And the boy who has the key. The elevator doesn't work. Give me the key. Yo! Another flame wheel. Very nice. Very good. I like it a lot. Oh no, I dropped the lift key. And what, does he say something different now? Oh no. He dropped it. What a dumbass. What a dimwit. Alright, back to where we were then, I suppose. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh no, this is right, yep. Wham. Wham. Weep. Yeah, doggy can stay in first, that's good. Calcium. I know you. You ruined our plans at noon. Dude, how good's Flame Wheel? Oh, and the burn as well. That's just meant to be. See ya, Snakey. Bye. Yeah. Alright. Oops. Flame Wheel again. Just spamming the Flame Wheels all day long. Arbok. And... we'll get Electric in there. Perfect. Nice crit. Ay-ya-ya. Oh, of course there is a fight with Giovanni. Alright, let's quickly heal up. I will need to in this case. Doggy can have that. Kadabra can have this. Yami can be swapped to be first. Eight side beams left. Future side recover. We are sorted, mate. He's going down. Downtown. Let me sit on the couch right next to you, bruv. Team Rocket Caps pokes from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain. Onyx. I don't think you can get a Dratini, by the way. Elaborate. Do you think the game will block me from buying it with Game Corner money? I mean, that's fair, if that's the case. Genghis Khan. We'll keep Yami in. He's doing a good job. He's dead. Fuck, man. What was I thinking? I think Eevee counts as your Celadon encounter. Oh, he totally does. You are right. Fuck, give it a break, dude. The Mega Punch crit was less than ideal. I can't lie to everyone. Alright, well, we're gonna... I've locked myself out of the fucking bread and butter guy again. I mean, I could catch it. I might be lucky. In the, what's the place called? The Safari Zone? Although someone was telling me that you can also... There's a chance encounter out the front of the power plant for a Dratini. And I am not 100% sure if that's accurate or not. Now, do you think I did any research into that? Absolutely not. What? This can't be. Self-scope. Well, that's pretty annoying that I can't get the Dratini out of the game corner, but I'm glad I found that out now before I forked out all that money for the coins. Also, it looks like we're back to Hypno. Fucking one shot, my dude, man. One shot. Get out of here. Am I ever going to be able to do a hideout without losing... Am I ever going to be able to do a Nuzlocke without losing freaking Kadabra? Also, apologise if you can hear the birds going Burko outside. They are having a spat. Alright, self-scope obtained. Let's go do this. Still haven't grabbed the tea yet. Should probably grab that sooner rather than later, honestly, but whatever. I think we're ready just to go in, right? No, I need to visit the center. We have a rival fight too, but I think I've left this again a bit late. So, I got my Jolteon, yep. I'm just going to enjoy the tune, it's such a good song. And then immediately fight Gary. I mean, did I say Gary? I meant Rival Pookie. It's got to be a one-shot, yeah? Come on. See you, mate. Losing Kadabra was honestly really bad. He was going to be a real bread and butter piece in the Elite Four. Dude, look at this. I got counters for everything. Oh, shit. Oh, he's dead. To be honest, I kind of prefer Jolteon in this case. Like, I think we can get away without Dragonite. You know, the best Pokemon in the game. It's not like I got a freaking Meowth instead. You know what I mean? Be gone, malevolent spirit. Look, to be honest, I'm going to probably speed through this. Because this is going to be just one-shot city. But when I get my encounter, we can watch it. So let's do it. I gotta go get that one. Never mind. Oh, Cubone. I mean, I'll take it, but, like, I actually don't really want it. I would have much rather the Ghastly, because, again, we have the ability to get Gengar in this modded version. Anyway. We can call it. Where? Where's? Mum. There we go. Yeah, that's the little thing about Cubones is like, did every single one of their mothers die? Because they all wear the helmet, the skull helmet. Dibby dibby doo 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 doo. Alright. I'm gonna run out of power points before we even get to the top. But think of the money. Oh wait, no, of course there's the healing circle in the middle. That's good game design. Did you see a ghost? Oh, see, like, I'd love to have that. Anyway, we've got stinking Cubone. What a nightmare. Zombies. I actually don't know what the level cap is for Koga. I think it's 42 or 43. We'll find out though. We're certainly... I don't think we need Pin Missile. Let me just read it. Horrible. No. You can get lost with your Pin Missile. Give me blood. See, mate. Kick it. See, mate. Oh. See, mate. See you, mate. And now we know Cubone's mum's coming, so quickly get Godfish in the front. Marowak. Water Pulse. You're gone, baby. Actually, this might take two. Yeah. Confusion? Oh, come on. Yes, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So that one just got killed. You know how normally Pokemon just faint? I killed that one. Huge. Mr. Fuji, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Massive fights, man. Boom. Bro, Team Rocket are actual chump change when it comes to me, mate. Okay, now time to get some Slaxlers. Smashed him. Smashed him into the ground. You know, actually, might as well get Gloom leveled up a little bit too while we're at it. I really should actually be healing. I mean, I guess grinding's irrelevant with the Infinity Candy, isn't it? Smashed him. Wake up, Lara. There we go. Different sprites. I wonder if the ones who, like, they must have had to make these sprites themselves, right? And it's like a nice attention to detail. Because there's only so many of this young couple squad in this game, right? I think there's 2 or 3. But they still went through the effort of making their own sprite for them. It's cool. Poison gas is pointless, and that risks a poison point, so might as well just smash them with these. Massive damage. Ooh, don't confuse Gyarados, TY. We know it's Master Ball, so no big deal here. Woohoo! I did Beast last time, didn't I? So let's do Hunky. If only I'd grabbed the tea, I could have gone the other way to get up here. But anyway, we're moving now. Idiot. Idiot! Get up there! Too fast for me. Let's get the tea. Thank you, lady. I need to remember Erica's frickin'... Not Erica. I need to remember the order for the gym to get to and from thing. What am I trying to say? The teleport pads. Oh, dude, we're ready. I need to grab a few more heals and then we'll do self-co. You know what's coming. Almost flawless. See, I don't know if I need 2 Snorlaxes. But I might as well get them, eh? No, self-co first. Okay. Now, are we should be somewhat... I think we're somewhat underleveled actually for this, so we'll just see how the first few fights go, and if I need to buff up with some rare candy, then so be it. Should be alright actually. Thank goodness. Sorry, I want to see how that first fight went, but the rest is history, mate. Hyperfang fucking hurts, eh? I goofed. You sure did, mate. Don't mess with the best. That's what they teach you in school, right? Uh, 50, that's actually this one here. 51 points the difference. Boom. Ugh. It's fine by me. Ooh, hang on. Alright, that's a swap into Max. who got absolutely smashed there, but got the kill. Yes, we will. Because Jolteon knows double kick. Alright, we'll do some healing. Super pot here. I only have 2 paralysis heals. Fuck it, I don't need it. We'll be fine. Confusion? Yeah, this is super effective. Oh. Thank you. Electrode? Damn, both of my dudes know they're paralyzed. My goodness. It's alright, we got this. Actually, double kick's not even that good. Yeah, whatever, we'll try it anyway. Alrighty. Need to heal Lara. Gotta fight every one of these because these are the Rocket Brothers. Whatever, man. Super effective. See if I care. Shit. Oh no, we're fine. Quick attack, big finish. Getting lucky with the paralysis here, which I appreciate. Smashed him. Not enough grit. There we go. Rocket Brother number 2. That's not good. Oh, I just killed my fucking Jolteon. Please stop. Holy shit. Idiot. That would have been really bad. I thought that it would have been super effective, the fight type move on the Cubone. I got so lucky, only boomeranged twice there. It's as close as you ever wanted to be, man. But that's why we run 26 lemonades. Uh-oh, I smell a little mouse. Dude, how is it faster than me? Let's see. Thunderwave is just the paralysis one. Yes. So, sand attack. Good. Better switch. So many freaking Pokemon this guy's got, eh? I've actually gotten so lucky with this paralysis. It hasn't, it's only, actually I don't think it's procced one time yet. Which is what we like to see. Hello. No, I didn't. I knew you wanted to shot at the title, mate. Sonic Booms are going to hurt here, so Sleep Powder. Perfecto. Into Acid. Because I don't think Bullet Seed's going to cut it, eh? Nice. We'll take that. Muck. Gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Let's go. And on that lovely note, we'll be swapping. See, with our Kadabra, Koga again has become a problem. I know we got the Muck, the Hypno, but it might not be enough. I mean, it should be enough, it's just not going to be as easy. My good man, and you are more than welcome to learn Psychic. In lieu of Confusion. I'm done. Did I come from upstairs or downstairs? Yeah, I came from downstairs. From upstairs. This guy here. Rocket Brother. And this dude here, I think, is the last one? No, it's not him. This Golbat's actually going to be annoying here. Let's just Dragon Rage our way through. fuse ray. He can do it. Come on, come on. And that's why it's the godfish, mate. He lives on 1. No? Hell yeah. Ba-da-da-ding. I gotta find that heal spot. My party's getting a bit worn out. Oh, don't need godfish getting killed there. Let's see, I don't remember where she is. Should have done quick attack. Alright. Let's heal. Sorry. Sorry. We'll be subbing out. We'll be subbing out. The last fight.